From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Saturday, January 12th, 2019. Silver is trading at $15.60 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,288 per ounce. Smart cash is trading at 1.27 cents, and the average price of Bitcoin is $3,655. Antiwar.com reports the U.S. military has announced that the process of withdrawing the estimated 2,000 U.S. troops in Syria has officially begun. They say there will be no specifics reported on numbers or timelines because of operational security. This follows a week of speculation about the process and comes just a day after Pentagon officials said that there had been no change in the timeline despite John Bolton's weekend talk of making the pullout conditional. And while the military isn't giving any specifics, the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights is. The observatory reported that a convoy of U.S. armored vehicles was the first of the pullout and was seen leaving the town of Rumailian into neighboring Iraq. That the process of withdrawing from Syria involves driving into Iraq and the U.S. troops are all on the side of Syria closest to the Iraqi border, it once again raises questions of why the pullout is expected to take months instead of just a few hours that such a trip would take. You can support FPP Radio by joining the Fans program. Fans are friends, allies, and numerous supporters. Fans help FPP afford to produce more original content. You can join the Fans program for as little as $1 per month through Patreon and get perks like ad-free versions of FPP Radio News and Peace, Love, Liberty Radio. To learn more or to join the Fans program, visit fans.fppradio.com. That's fans.fppradio.com. UPI reports in one of his first acts as governor, Florida's Ron DeSantis on Friday ordered the suspension of Broward County Sheriff Scott Israel, who faced blame for his deputy's response to a shooting at Parkland High School that left 17 people dead. Governor DeSantis appointed former Coral Springs Police Sergeant Gregory Toney to replace Israel. Toney is the county's first African-American sheriff. Citing shootings at Fort Lauderdale International Airport in 2017 and Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in 2018, the governor said, Sheriff Israel has repeatedly failed and has demonstrated a pattern of poor leadership, adding these incidents demonstrate Sheriff Israel's repeated incompetence and neglect of duty. In July, a group of survivors and parents from the high school sued Israel along with other school and sheriff's officials for failing to protect students and faculty at the school. The attorney representing the plaintiff said law enforcement choked on February 14th, the day of the shooting. In that case, the judge ruled the critical question the court analyzes is whether defendants had a constitutional duty to protect plaintiffs from the actions of the shooter. For such a duty to exist on the part of defendants, plaintiffs would have to be considered to be in custody. Retired school resource officer Scott Peterson never entered the school building after hearing confessed shooter Nicholas Cruz open fire. In December, the sheriff's office said it planned to change its policies on how deputies respond to active shooters. The policy changes included altering language to indicate officers shall attempt to enter the scene and intervene rather than may. The previous policy stated if real-time intelligence exists, the sole deputy or a team of deputies may enter the area and or structure to preserve life. A supervisor's approval or on-site observation is not required for this decision. Israel, speaking during a news conference after news of his firing, said the motive was about politics, not about Parkland. Smart Cash is a peer-to-peer digital currency that is fast, secure, and easy to use. Smart Cash also features smart rewards, a price stabilization mechanism, and a way to encourage long-term holding. Long-term holders are key to the project's success. You can earn smart rewards on any address for which you hold the private keys, which holds at least 1,000 smart for 1 month and does not make any outgoing transactions during that time. Smart rewards are distributed every 47,500 blocks to all eligible addresses. Learn more at smartcash.cc. Reuters reports President Donald Trump said on Friday he would not declare a national emergency right now to end a standoff over border security that has idled large swaths of the U.S. government, all but guaranteeing that he will preside over the longest shutdown in U.S. history. The dispute has disrupted everything from air travel to tax collection and suspended pay for 800,000 government workers. Trump has repeatedly described the situation at the U.S.-Mexico border as a humanitarian crisis, as speculation has increased this week that he would circumvent Congress to begin building his signature wall, a move that would be sure to draw a court challenge from Democrats who say the barrier would be barbaric and ineffective. Instead, the president urged lawmakers to provide him with $5.7 billion he is seeking for border security. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.